a pastor friend of mine said, hey, have you ever read the whole thing? And I said, I'm sure I pieced it together. And he said, start today. You can read the whole thing in a year in 12 minutes a day.
In 12 minutes
and
a
I
day.
was like,
that's a commitment.
well, I have no excuse.
Well, how fast Darren reads, that's probably 30
every
minutes.
day.
Yeah, I know.
Every day. Now, we're not talking about you. Listen, you grew up in a
right.
Your foundation is different than most, right?
People. Yeah, for sure.
But if you that's a full-time commitment, even to give it, just the focus of doing it on a day-to-day basis, regardless of 365 days.
Yeah.
That is a commitment. That's a full-time commitment.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
I will tell you though, a lot of people I think struggle because we're either slow readers or we're auditory learners. And so I'm an auditory learner. And so one of the best things for me is that Bible app will read it to me.
Absolutely.
It's so helpful.
Yep.
So, and like, I'll even, sometimes if my mind is wandering, I'll have it read it to me while I'm reading it with my eyes.
Right.
So that I stay engaged with it. But 12 minutes a day, especially if, I find you can listen to it in the shower. You can listen to it on a drive. You can listen to it. There's no excuse. And anybody who's listening to this podcast, they do auditory. So
Well, and I think to your point, right? It's a huge commitment unless you have a plan.
Yep. Exactly.
And we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. If you don't have a plan, then it is what it is. But I guess what I'm listening to is, I wish I would have had this years ago, especially when I was coming up in high school or college. In high school, we had a Bible study. And I can tell you, we would read, and it was just, we read, and that was it. We read for 30, 40 minutes, and I never really digested what I was reading. So having a recap and having someone, and the way I learn the same way, I learn in an auditory way. But not only that, but if we can have a conversation, a basic conversation after the fact, now I'm digesting what I just read. Yes.
And I think, my whole goal in creating this was I want to help people like me who want to read the Bible, or who, just to be honest, maybe just want to read the Bible. Right. Mm-hmm. I want to help them get over whatever the obstacles are that keep them from it. Yep. Mm-hmm. So when you say 12 minutes a day, when you say auditory, you have auditory options. When you say for the Bible recap book, it's just 2 pages a day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so just make it digestible, give them a plan. And then for me, the biggest obstacle was that I did not understand what I was reading. Why is this important? Yeah. Who are these people? Yeah. Why do I need to know this? And so I come and I answer those questions as they encounter them. So every day you're reading, and then I talk with you about what we just read, and I try to anticipate what the listener or the reader's questions might be and answer those.